Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Death in a Family mission set in Dartmoor, England. And today we will be taking care of the Piano Man challenge, which entails killing our one and only target with a fibre wire. So for today's challenge, the only things we are going to require will be a fibre wire and some coins. Everything else we will require we will collect on the map. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to run directly ahead of us and into the bushes over yonder, where we will then duck down and emerge on the other side, vault over the wall and make our entrance into the property. So once we're over the wall, we're going to veer off to our right across the stream into the bushes on the other side, and when we get to the far side of these bushes, minding that big rock, we're going to stop just here. We're going to pull out our coins, throw a coin against the wall, and that will attract the attention of the gardener just off to our left there. And when he comes along to investigate, we can then get behind him. We can render him unconscious. Don't struggle. There we go. We're going to collect up our coin. We're going to take his body and hide him in the bushes over here. And then we're going to take his outfit. So now we can move around quite freely in the property grounds. So we're going to make our way onto the property and around to our left through these mushroom looking hedges and through the car park area, and just to be extra safe we're going to cut through this other little garden bit here, and we're heading round the side of the building and up to the side door, and we're going to veer off just before the side door to our right and in through the bathroom window. We're going to pull out our coins, we're going to drop one in the middle of the room, and we're going to throw one just under the window. And the second coin we throw we are going to collect, and then we're going to hide in the closet provided. And the coin we've thrown has attracted the attention of one of the bodyguards guarding the side door, and he's going to come in to investigate. He's going to spot that coin, he's going to move past us to collect that coin, leaving us the opportunity to step out, render him unconscious. We're going to take his gun, retrieve our coin, and we're going to hide his body in the closet provided. And we're going to take his outfit. And now we have free reign through the mansion, not including the butler and a couple of enforcer guards. But we're not going into the mansion just yet, so we're going to duck back out of the bathroom window, make our way around to the back of the property, where we are heading for the greenhouse you can see off in the distance there. And we require ourselves 2 items. We require 1 item to gain the second item, and the first item we will require will be a crowbar, which is located on a crate or some sort around the back of the greenhouse here. So we're going to take that, and then we're going to make our way back round to the side of the greenhouse, where there is a lone guard guarding one door, and he's going to wander off shortly, and we can then bust open the door, but we will have to do so and duck inside very quickly because it will attract his attention. So crouch down ready, bust open the door and run like buggery. So we want to get deep inside this area and hide behind whatever foliage we can, and hopefully the guard won't look in this direction. He will just see the door. He will hopefully very quickly lose interest, and we can then progress on and collect the enigmatic poisonous flower from inside the greenhouse. And then we can just make our way out the front door of the greenhouse, which is just to our left, and make our way over to the mansion itself. And what we're going to do here basically is we're going to make our way up to the second floor. I believe it's the second floor, and into Alexa's office, or Alexa's bedroom, but we will need to visit her office as well. So once we're into the mansion, we're just going to run around blindly until we can find a staircase. I'm completely disorientated. I know there's a staircase around here somewhere. There it is. Now be aware of the butler who is roaming around, and I often run into him when I don't want to, and I often can't find him when I do want to. No, it's the other way. So once we're up on the first floor, we can run around to our right and to our right again and locate the stairs up to the second floor. And once we're on the second floor, we're just going to go over to the curtains on the left here, and we're going to wait for a young serving lady to appear from the side room there. And when she's finished dusting over on the right, she'll move over to her left and engage the enforcer in conversation. And that gives us the opportunity to then duck into Alexa's bedroom, and we want to knock out the 2 serving staff or housekeepers in this area. Now I can do this occasionally by just charging in, and if my timing's right, render the both of them unconscious very quickly. But I have been showing a tendency of late to get myself spotted. So I am going to throw a coin into the bathroom area to attract the attention of one of the house staff, and when they come to investigate, we can then render him unconscious. We're going to pull him away from the door there a little bit, retrieve our coin, and we can now quite freely go and take out the other staff member. And I just noticed that our target is approaching, so we're going to just shut the door, so hopefully, yep, she's going to wander off. And we can now take out the serving staff lady. We're going to put her in the closet directly behind us, and then we're going to go and retrieve the male serving staff member, and we're going to put him in the closet with her. So we've got plenty of time, as we've just turned our target Alexa away. Hopefully she should be a good minute or 2 before she decides to come back again, and by which time we should have these 2 safely tucked up, and with any luck our next 2 victims also safely tucked up. So you go in there, keep her company. We're going to make our way back into the bathroom, around through into the changing rooms, use instinct to see where the nurse, the cleaning lady is, and she was actually in the perfect position for me. I used the mini map instead of instinct to see that, but instinct works just as well. I tend to rely on it a bit too much. So once we have her unconscious, we're going to drag her into the changing rooms and plonk her into the closet provided. Now this is where I make a small mistake. Now we throw a coin against the wall, between the wall and the desk there, and we're going to attract the attention of the enforcer guard from outside the bedroom, and when he comes in to investigate, we're going to render him unconscious. And once he's unconscious, we're going to collect up our coin and his gun, and what I should do is leave him there. Unfortunately, what I do is I drag him and I put him in this closet with the young lady. Now I don't recommend you do this. I recommend you leave his body in that storeroom for the time being. So once we've got him safely tucked up or left unconscious on the floor, we want to make our way over to Alexa's office, or the hunting lodge as I call it. And in here we will find ourselves one more guard. So once again, using our coins, we're going to throw a coin just in front of the guard there in the middle of the room, getting him away from the stairs so that we can then get behind him, render him unconscious. Once again, collecting up our coin, we're going to take his gun as well. We're going to hide his body in this crate under the stairs, and at this point I recommend going back for the other guard, who hopefully you have left on the floor in the staff room there, and put him in the crate, leaving a space in the closet in the changing rooms for our target, and you'll see why in a moment. But as we are in the office while we're here, we may as well collect the case file documents on the constant. So using the code 1975 we gain access to the safe, and unfortunately our target Alexa has just arrived back in the area. We wasn't quite quick enough, so we're going to make our way upstairs to the top floor of the lodge area here, and we're just going to have to wait her out. She's going to come in and she's going to make a phone call, and then she's going to go off into her little private red room, which is just off to the right, and we're going to have to wait for her to go in there and then leave the area. And when she does, she's going to go into her bedroom afterwards, which is where we want to be. So we are kind of being slowed up a little bit here just because of my bad timing. If we'd managed to get everything done and gotten out of this room, we could have saved ourselves a couple of minutes. So she's just in the red room now. I don't know what she's doing in there. The only time I've been within earshot of her in that red room, I didn't give her a chance to say anything before I put a bullet between her eyes. But she should just be leaving now. And there she goes. So she's going to head out and off into the bedroom opposite. We're going to wait for her and the bodyguard to get clear, and then we're going to make our way down the stairs, and we're going to make our way back into Alexa's bathroom while we wait her out a second time. So we're going to make our way down the stairs. She's going to go through the doors ahead of us. We're going to go through the door just to our right, in through the staff room, in through the changing rooms and into the bathroom. And again, we now have to wait for Alexa to go about her business and then leave the room. So she's basically going to sit down and have a cup of tea before she wanders off yet again, giving us the chance to select our fiber wire. And once Alexa has left and her bodyguard has followed, I can see on the mini-map she is just exiting the room now. The bodyguard is not too far behind, so I think we're safe enough to enter into the room. We're going to use the enigmatic flower that we've collected on the cup of tea here. There we go. And then we're going to make our way back into the bathroom, and we're going to hide ourselves behind the bath. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, we are in for a considerable wait now, because we have to wait for our target to go through her entire routine and then make it back into this room, sit down and have a cup of tea and get sick. And when she finally does, she will make her way into this bathroom, where she will promptly go and be sick in the toilet you can see there. We're going to wait where we are for the bodyguard to get in position and facing away from us before we venture out, and we are going to throttle our target with the fiber wire, getting us the Piano Man challenge. There we go.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
So at this point, if you've done as I have suggested, you can dump her body into the closet in the changing rooms. Unfortunately, the only available space open to me is one empty space in the chest underneath the stairs, and that's been happening quite a lot lately. Just ignore that. I've been getting kicked off the server quite a lot recently. I do believe it is a widespread problem that everyone is currently experiencing, and IO are working on it. So with our target safely tucked up in the chest in the study or the office, we can make good our escape. So we've got to make our way all the way back down to the ground floor, avoiding the butler who is the enforcer. That's why we took the longer route, because I'd come running down the stairs not expecting to see him, and there he was at the bottom of the stairs. So I had to make a very quick detour. But once we exit the building and we're past the butler, it is plain sailing all the way to our motorbike, where we can then escape. So there we go, that is the Piano Man challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.